All right, guys, you know I am not a big fan of DeFi or any of the projects that have been in DeFi. However, this particular new project here, I'm not going to say it's new because it's been around for a year. They say maybe 2 years, but the website itself has been in existence for a little over a year. Well, I've looked into this and I find some things to be quite interesting about it. Now, this is, of course, based on what the website says, which you cannot take as 100% accurate because you really don't know what these guys are doing behind the scenes. And you certainly can't listen to a lot of influencers because they're just going to try to shield the project to you so that you can sign up under them. However, in this video, I am really going to help you guys out because I am going to point out things that are not discussed by other influencers. And we're going to start off number one with the risks that are involved, things that we're going to be talking about that nobody else is. Secondly, we're going to talk about the best strategy to get a return on your investment. Okay, there are things that nobody's talking about with this as well. And then, third of all, I've developed a solution to help you secure your investment to ensure that you do not lose money in this protocol. Okay, so let's start with the risk and what they're saying here. So when you look at the site itself says that it enables individual to provide cryptocurrency liquidity risks free and earn rewards. There's nothing in DeFi, guys, that is risk free, especially in DeFi. So this is a selling point. I can't say that I trust it because there are just so many scams in the space, and you should not be either. Do not trust everything you read. All right. When I come out and look at some of the information out here, some of it I've verified already, and I do like the fact that the transaction fees are very minimum to get in and out of the protocol. It just sends your money automatically and stuff. So that is an excellent thing that I do like about the platform. But here it's talking about how the contracts are immutable. And I tell you guys, they say it's immutable, but not all aspects of contracts are immutable. We saw this with Forex Shark, how he went in and changed the Drip network contracts and stuff like that on a contract that he had promoted to be immutable. So once again, you cannot believe everything that you read, guys. Okay. So I have actually created a forum post for you guys to review, and I really recommend you guys come out here and check out some of these key points because before you get just jump in and start putting your money in, you want to know what you're investing in and you want to know the risks. And not all of the influencers are going to share the risk with you. So I give a reference here, a video about this Bitnest Ponzi. If you click on here, it'll take you to his channel, and you can just check out some of the videos that he's posted. Apparently, Bitnest is using um, actors and influencers to act as people that are participating in the platform or behind the platform, and he's showing that that is not the case. That's somewhat of a red flag, guys, because historically they've done this before. Okay. Again, I've seen influencers talking about how the contract has been renounced by the developers and all this type of stuff. Of course, I use the example of Bank Teller, the way he exploited his Elephant Money project. Okay, while he didn't necessarily give up the keys to the contract itself didn't change. It was his understanding of the design and being able to run bots to siphon money out of the system that actually bring the system down, okay, or extract capital from the system. So you have to you have to understand that aspect of the game as well. Again, I say not all contracts are 100% immutable. Do you really believe that the revenue is 100% generated from revenue, real revenue, guys? This is a serious question. And it's very possible, guys, that while this thing is operating and they're saying, hey, we're getting this from Pancake Swap, we see that it's coming from the V3 pools and all that type of stuff. But understand there are other dynamics that can come into play. Okay, they can still move money out of one contract to another, out of one wallet to another, to make it look like all of the money is coming from that source. Okay, so understand that might not be the case. I haven't delved in and checked all the transactions and things like that yet, but just do understand that it is possible that this is developed as a Ponzi scheme. Okay, all right, understand also that as time goes by, understand by the time these influencers come out here start promoting the project, they've already front run it. So you have big investors that have put their money in, and the developers and the influencers kind of get together and shield the project. And then that's when all of the masses come in, put their money in, and then it gets rugged or drained out of the system. So do understand these risks, guys. I put this article out here for you to reference. And then that's about all of the risks that I've seen. Don't worry about the aspect of them saying it's been out for 2 years and then the website's only been out for 1 year. I can say it's been running for a year. I'm not going to say 2 years because that was the contract that was actually in existence. But this website, this Bitnest website, did not come into fruition until a little over a year ago. Okay. All right, now some points to consider. With that said, now, am I going to invest in Bitnest? Yes, I am, but I'm going to do it with a nice little strategy, and I'm also going to do it to give you guys that want to participate in it, particularly you guys that are using the Bitcoin wallets, an opportunity to leverage the benefits of this without partaking of the risk. Okay, so but before getting into that, these points to consider: it could be very well be a Ponzi. Do not invest out of FOMO and all this type of stuff. Don't let these influencers get to you and make you feel like you got to put your money in. Be patient, understand, watch videos like mine that not only gonna talk about the good aspects of it, but actually talk about the risks as well, and then give you solutions and things to think about before you begin investing. Okay. And as always, never invest more than you're willing or able to lose. Okay. Don't fall for the dashboard deals, what developers or influencers saying, and definitely don't operate out of greed. Now, let's jump into the investing strategy. Okay, so let's say, guys, you are ready to invest. Well, guess what? This project has a referral program that you 100% need to take advantage of rather than give your money to somebody else. You're getting into DeFi and investing in these projects to ROI and make a return. So do not neglect using this. So now in this particular aspect, I'm going to show you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Okay. So I pulled up a video. I have $3,000 that I'm going to put into this project. Now I could just come in and sign up, put $3,000 in it, walk away. But that would not be the smart way to do it. That would be looking at this brother right here and be like, hey, I didn't self-refer. I turned 3,000 in 37.20, $720 profit in 28 days. But me, I self-refer because by doing that, I'll be able to make the same investment of $3,000 and get 3,900 in 28 days instead. So that's a difference of close to $200 extra, guys, that I'm making off of this $3,000 investment. Okay. And how I'm going to do that, I've already set up 2 of these wallets. This one here, I call my Digital Crypto Solutions main. I created a referral link for that, or just reference the referral link. I put $200 in here. I also created a second wallet under that. So from here, I referred this one. So this is a referral of this wallet here. So therefore, anything that this wallet makes, this wallet gets 20% of it. Okay. So I put $100 out here, meaning I'm going to earn $24. Well, that means $4.80 is going to flow into this wallet for free, guys. Okay. Now, so I put 200 in here because of the dynamics of the system. Let's see if I can find where that where this information is. Yes, it's here. Okay. So if you have $100 sitting in your wallet, you get 20% of your first generation, the people directly under you. If you have $200 in your wallet or more, you can get 10% of your second generation. So this is the first generation for this wallet. So that $100 covers that. But I want to get 10% of this one too. So this would be my second generation. That's why I put $200 here. Okay. And then I put $100 here because I want this to receive 20% of this as well. Okay. Now, this is going to give me $4.80. When I put $100 out here, I'm going to take the remaining of that $3,000, so that's $700 that I've taken here, and put out $2,700 here. Okay, from that $2,700, I should get $3,348 back. That's an increase of $648. Well, 20% of that is going into this wallet, so that's an extra $129 I'm getting from that in this wallet. And because I have $200 here, I'm getting 10% of that 648, which is an extra $64. So when you add all that up together, this is the equivalent that you get instead of that $3,720. Okay. So if you guys are going to play the game, play it wisely. Okay. This is the most strategic way you are going to speed up your return on investment. All right. Now, with that said, let's get into the final aspect, which is the solution that I've come up with for you guys that have our Bitcoin wallets, where we are just going to circumvent all of the risks that are associated with this platform. Because what's going to happen, we are going to put that risk on the DCS wallet platform. It's only to the tune of $3,000, so the system should be able to digest that with no problem whatsoever. Um, so the investments are going to be broken up into about $100 batches. And I kind of explained the scenario here. This is the safest way to invest. So if you have a wallet, you come out here, use that wallet. Don't send this from an outside wallet. Use your Digital Crypto Solutions wallet, send 0.001 Bitcoin to this address. And again, I will leave a link to this post in the description below. Okay, if you don't have a Digital Crypto Solutions wallet and you want to cop one, the link will be in the description, and also you'll be able to click here to go to one of two sites. It'll either take you to Drip to BTC or High Yield BTC, which we see here. Okay, now, with that said, that's pretty much all you have to do, guys. Send 0.0001, about $100 worth of Bitcoin to this wallet. And in this wallet, I'm using this to track all of the people that want to participate in this particular opportunity. Okay. So once you do that, reply to this post. Just click on post reply and put in your Bitcoin address and your wallet ID. That way we keep everything public. Everyone knows and is able to come out here and see who is participating. Make sure everyone is receiving the rewards that they're participating in and all of that. So we're going to keep everything public and visible for all participants to see. Okay. Now let me explain to you guys how this is going to work. Okay. So I've already set aside $3,000 in USDT to go ahead and do this, and I've invested it in these two wallets. Okay, so far. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and invest the $2,700 into this wallet. Well, what's going to happen with this, guys, is that this system I am going to use specifically as income for the Digital Crypto Solutions wallet. You know, it's all about getting transaction fees and any source of income that we can use to feed the end users. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So in putting this 3,000 in, you now have a chance to participate in that $3,000 and receive rewards from that. And this is how it's going to work. Okay, so don't worry about this section right here as of yet. These are the wallets that I'm going to be using and how much I'm going to put in return. But when it comes to actually using or participating in this, um, it's going to be broken down like this. I put that first payment in of 0.002. Um, well, I actually put all that in, but I'm claiming this because this came out of my 81041 wallet. Okay. So when you come out, guys, and you put 0.001 Bitcoin out there and then you reply, I'm going to take that and I'm going to put your information in here. And let me give you a quick example of that because I am going to put in another 0.001 Bitcoin. Okay, so I already got my wallets open. This is my gifting wallet here. And this is the wallet I'm telling you guys to receive that payment to. You see this here because I sent that in yesterday. I'm going to click on receive Bitcoin just to get this address real quick. I'm going to copy that. That's the same address you're going to see here. That's that same address. And I'm going to send 0.001 Bitcoin here. Okay, 0.001. And I'm going to make sure that's $100 worth, pay my little fee, and move on with it, okay? So with that done, guys, when you do that, you go out to the forum, you post a reply and say, hey, I just sent some Bitcoin to this wallet. Here's my wallet ID, and here's my address. And what I'm going to do is update this spreadsheet and put in your wallet ID and your address. And I'm going to do this in the order in which these payments come in. So if I look here and let me go to my dashboard, I guess. If I look here and look at these off-chain deposits, I'm going to see the order in which these came in. So I see that this wallet made a payment yesterday. I see that this wallet made a payment on the 6th. So whatever order it comes in here, that is what I'm going to list here. Now, first come, first serve. So whoever invests first is going to receive that payment. Now, I've blacked this out because since I'm pushing this thing, I'm not going to pay myself first. I'm going to always opt to pay myself at the end. So I'm going to black out these two options. But if I come in and do more, I'm not going to block those out. I'm just going to give you guys time to come in and participate. Now, keep in mind, guys, that this is only for 28 more people. Okay, so it's only going to collect up to $3,000. So once we reach that 0.028 Bitcoin for this particular opportunity, that's going to be maxed out. Okay, so keep that in mind. Get in when you can, and again, it's about $100 per play. Now, I just got in this position. At this position, I'm going to get a return of 2%. If I come in later, other people come in, I'm in this position, I'm going to get a percentage of 17%. Okay. And the way it's going to pay out, guys, is that as the profits come in from the system, it's going to focus on paying each one of these in that order first. So the ones that come in later, is going to take you guys longer, so it's going to pay you a greater percentage. Okay, so we're going to make sure this is balanced and fair for everyone. Now, what if this Bitnest nest crashes and rugs or whatever the case is? Well, that's what I say. The platform is going to cover that, in that it's going to issue you your 0.001 plus whatever earnings you would have received from that in credits. Okay, and those credits will just convert into Bitcoin over time. So ultimately, because of a platform like this, you do not have to incur a complete loss or a loss whatsoever through investing this way. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And what we plan on doing with this, guys, once we finish paying off all of you participants that you come in and we paid you uh, your return on this, that means at that point, and it should take about 3 to 4 months to get all this stuff cleared out. At that point, we're just working with house money, okay? And with that house money, guys, we'll just continue to loop this over and over again. I'll continue to make the $200 payments here, $100 payments here, $2,700 payments here, with an additional $10 or something like that to help this continue to increase. But with the rest of that money, it's going to be going into the vault to pay out credits on the wallets. Okay, so this, if it works long term, it will be an added source of revenue for the wallets. Okay, let's see, is there anything else I need to go over with this? Discuss that. Keep in mind, again, guys, and this is very important, it's only available up until this point. Once we get an additional 0.028 Bitcoin, this opportunity is going to end. And if you send some Bitcoin to this wallet after we've reached this amount here, then I will be returning that Bitcoin to you. And this will only be for participants of this particular opportunity. Now, this is not to say that if Bitnest lasts for a long time and is working out for us, we'll do this play again to give you guys another opportunity to make what 20-30% on your return. And to make 1 and 2%, hey, you're like, well, that's not such a big deal, but you're going to be getting this back fairly quickly, right? Within a month's time. And the way it works out, it should be kicking out about 8 to 9 payouts each month. All right, guys, I think that's all I have for you in this video. I hope it was educational. I hope you guys learned something from it and use this opportunity to your advantage. Also be wary. It can crash, get rugged at any time. So do be ready. And if you need safety, check out our drip to BTC wallets or the high yield BTC wallets, and we'll get you in a safer environment, or do both. Right. Just for you guys that are not familiar with this Bitnest, I'm going to go ahead and I figured I'd just do this. I know other people are doing it, but if you're on this channel and you're watching this video now, I'm going to go through the process of what it took to set this stuff up. So I'm using MetaMask wallet here, and if you notice here, I have 3 wallets. I have a DCS1 and a DCS2. This DCS2 wallet I have not yet used, so I'm gonna show it to you here. So this is my DCS2 right here. I need to, first of all, look at my tokens. I need to add USDT on there. So to do that, I'm gonna come over here, say import tokens, USDT, and where it used to be USDT is now this right here. So you want to select this one if you don't already have that. And now that that's imported, I want to transfer both some BNB and some some USDT to this wallet so I can make that final investment. Okay. And I'm going to get that from my DCS1 wallet, which is sitting on Plenty. Okay. I'll put that in my DCS2. Okay, and I'm going to do the max less 39. Okay, how about that? All right, so I'll send that in BNB to my DCS2 wallet. Okay, that should be leaving here and going to my DCS2. There we go. And now I'm going to purchase or get some uh, this BUSD. So I'm just swap out with most of that. Swap most of my BNB, not all of it, for BUSD. Let's say 0.435. No, sorry, 4.35. Let's do that because I need to put in 2,700, right? Okay, that works. And you guys, of course, don't have to watch this. I'm just trying to uh, get this done and show it to you guys that need to get things set up. Oh man, they taking $30. I appreciate that. And that's why I'm kind of keeping things separate between these wallets and the Bitcoin wallets, because you got all these cost and conversion fees that we really don't want to have to deal with if we don't have to, right? So we'll let the system incur those costs in the process. All right, so now I have my DCS2 wallet, and I have sufficient amount of BNB in here, and I got $2,700 worth of BUSD. All right, so now what I have to do, guys, is so I'm logged into this DCS2, and I've already copied my referral link from DCS1. Okay, so let me copy this link here because this is going to allow me to get referrals from this wallet. Okay, so I am going to, what's probably best if I refresh. I might need to go into, I don't know if I need to go into the cookie or not, but let me put that in. Okay, so that is my referral link from DCS01. I'm going to connect this account here. Okay, yeah, it's been a while since I played around with this, guys. Spare with me. I'm done with the DeFi space. All right. All right, we'll say connect wallet. And there we go, DCS2. We'll confirm that. All right, so we are now in here. All right, so now that I have connected with this wallet, I did so under that address right there. So what I want to do now, guys, is just do a real quick check just to make sure I did log in or did track that appropriately. So if I was to log out of here now and log in using my DCS01, I mean, we gotta make sure this is right, guys, because if it's not, remember they say they keep it like that forever. So we want to make sure we are getting our own rewards, right? So I should be able to see in my friends or where you invite friends or something like that. It should show me something. Okay, here we go. Yep. So first generation, I have that first generation. So that's the wallet that I just put out there. Okay. So we are good to go with that. So I can go ahead and make that deposit from that wallet. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect once again. And I'm going to select DCS2 and a connect wallet. Sign it in to DCS2. All right, and now that I'm here, I will go ahead and put in $2,700. I'm gonna do that for 28 days, and we should be good to go. Oh, notice this also, guys. Um, if you look at these other wallets here, right now I have $9.31, $286 sitting on DCS1. Um, I don't know why I had that. I probably need to move everything over here. And then 2,800 sitting here. Well, once I make this deposit, this number should go up, the 286 and the 931. So I should be receiving the referral rewards immediately. So let's go ahead and confirm this. And see how this thing plays out over the course of the next, what, um, 28 days. Now, this isn't the first time I've noticed it kind of sit here idle, gets kind of slow, and doesn't do anything, doesn't really move the money or perform the transactions or anything. And the way I've been able to do it is I'll just refresh it. And when I refresh, I typically see that the thing was canceled, but then I try it again, 2,700 for 28 days. And we're gonna circulate, and then it typically works once I confirm it. That's a bit of an annoyance there, but um, you know, if you encounter an error like this, hey, I've been experiencing it. All right, any day now, any day now. What's going on in the wallet? Okay, there it is. Submitted successfully. Okay, so that was confirmed. And if we look at the wallet, whereas I had $9 before, um, it did not boost up anything. Now that's interesting, guys. Look at that. They said that that money should be boosted in our wallets, and it was not. You see this? Okay, there we go. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so just give it a little time, and apparently it does work as advertised thus far. So everything gets a thumbs up so far, guys. So with this said and done, guys, if you do venture to participate in this Bitnest, please use this link here. I'm going to share this referral link in the description, particularly if you're using our Bitcoin wallets, because unlike these other influencers, they'll say, hey, sign up under my referral link, and then they'll wait until they get a lot of money and then start nickel and diming you guys, you know, pennies to do this task, that task, or whatever the case is. Not so with our system. You know, this is 100% dedicated to income for the wallets. So if you do go out and you register on this platform, the Bitnest, use this referral link because that's going to be feeding more money into the vault. And it will actually also expedite the speed at which the returns from all of these wallets. So instead of being 3 to 4 months, we might be able to knock it out in 2 months. And once we knock it out in 2 months, that puts more money into the Bitcoin wallets from the consistent flow of income that this system will be able to kick out if it's able to do so. All right, guys, I think that's all I got for you in this video, and I hope it was informative. We'll holla on the next one. Peace out.